So, hey guys, hope you're doing good. Welcome to a new episode of Salesforce courses. For sure, I want to go on with my last stuff as I still have this priority, and I will take you along with my priority. So, I'm going to show you something that I'm going to develop, or maybe today I'm just showing you what I've done so you can keep up. And I think you will get a little bit more comfortable with that. So let's go into that funk. Still our last problem, and I just wanted to put in the XML data already. It didn't work yet, but I will show you what I mean by this. By the way, I'm still far with my Cheddar user process. You will be invited into Cheddar soon. Even the people who didn't join the course yet will get an email, and they can join right away for the course for sure, and also for the Cheddar user. With the Cheddar user, you will be able to handle something, and I guess maybe I should show you maybe this so you get comfortable with that. Let's go on with this. I will change the topic for today. It's gonna be Salesforce Cheddar invitation, and let's say as user I want to log into Salesforce so I can communicate with other people who are also interested in the course. So let's say we are going rather like this, as I think it's quite more comfortable for you. Let's leave this, maybe it's a little too heavy, so I'm gonna go like giving you the opportunity to watch over my other user stories, like the Cheddar, the Cheddar one. So this is what I'm gonna doing now, and maybe it's also a little bit more comfortable for you. Also, you can just have a look how it is working to log into Salesforce with a Cheddar user. Yeah. So maybe I will just send you over this one as well, and so you get a better overview about this. So let's say I give you this one, and I will put in the ID of the Cheddar user into the corresponding template, right? So I already created a template, and so I will just put in the word email template into the description, so you can look for it a little bit better, I guess. So those details I'm already sending to you, but I also want to send you some welcome Cheddar user stuff, and so I will show you. I will also show you how to log into Cheddar for sure. Okay, now this is the template. I will also show you how to put in those fields. So you gonna go up here. You are looking for the object. The object in this case is Leadschatten. You hit this, and then the salutation is gonna be so this is gonna be separated into two areas, like standard fields and custom fields, and the salutation is gonna be a custom field. So you need to know what to look for. So I'm gonna look for this, and then I put it in here. And so I built this, and I will also make it comfortable with the name, so I just put in the name as well. So the last name is mandatory, and that's why it will be always written, and also the salutation. It's, I think it's always be also mandatory, and this is going to be better. We wanted to inform you that you have been created as shadow user within our company. Soon you will be able to communicate with others about the Salesforce course. So this is the same email as you gonna read later on. And I gave you some hints and also some information, and my signature. So now you know it's about Salesforce course and welcome as user and so on. And what you are able to. So I've told you where it's coming from. That is a welcome chatter user, and what you can do with the chatter user. Yeah, that you can communicate with the others. So if you want to, so there are two versions: the HTML version, but there are some browsers that haven't enabled the HTML version. So it's gonna be edit text version, and the edit text version is there just to be sure that the email is arriving even without fancy stuff. So the HTML is for the fancy stuff, like in here, but it's not enabled. It's also I will say, for further information, go to the YouTube video, like this one. Hit save. Then you're gonna get the information about the video as well. So it's gonna be like this, and copy the text from the corresponding HTML. As you can see, something changed in here, and so we can hit save. This is something like this. So this is how you handle the email templates, right? Now what I'm going to show you is a Leadschatten, I think. It's going to work on Leadschatten. So let's say I'm taking this, and I will say clone, and then I will show you what is going to work. Produce by this. So it's gonna producing some emails for sure. Let's say we are going like clone this one. We're doing nothing, we're just cloning, then hit save. So I implemented some unique fields in the background. So we need to take out this one, for example, the chatter user, and hit save. Then we need to put out all the unique names in there. No, we don't need to put in the right email address, as this is going to be a double one, so we need to put it in. In the background, this is not what I'm showing you right now, just to tell you, the contact is being searched in the background, so it is searched via email address, and when we are putting the email address in the email address field, it's gonna looking for the contact, and if the contact is the same contact as before, though, so it's gonna be a unique one. So like what is that? Duplicate. What I'm doing now, I'm just putting out those fields of here because I already made sure that the unique is working. Then we can say edit object. It's as you can see, it's opening a new tab, and you're really comfortable with that because it's going quick. So you go in the Leadschatten layout, and also I've put in some outbound change sets. That's why I'm going to it as well. So the unique fields are just for the background, and the welcome email sent comes here, and then also this field. Those three fields are just for the new Salesforce chatter. Yeah. potential worker, Salesforce chatter user, welcome. Yeah, I will say it like this, so others can just know where to look for it. They can just search it, then it's safe. Let's make sure that this is also gonna be in the outbound change set. So I'm go like this. This object, I hit this and then I hit this to open it. Now it's gonna working, I guess. Yeah, it's already done. So we can send a chatter welcome email, and also if the email also already has been sent, so it's not gonna sending any email anymore. So at the beginning, if a chatter user is if a user is created, a chatter user will be created. How you can do it, I will show you with the code for sure. And yeah, this is what you create. I will give you the user stuff as well, I guess. Let's say on creation, put chatter user I look up into Leadschatten. If chatter user has not been created, do it. Chatter user will be inserted into the chatter group Salesforce course. Oh, this is what we need to do yet. So we need to get the right chatter group. I think that's gonna be a collaboration group, but so you should be on the right group already. And so we're gonna go like okay, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting a new LinkedIn user, right? That's fine, but what I also should get after a week or something, I will get an email that's saying I will show you. I will get the email that, or you will for sure, you will get the email about finishing the reset. For example, that's gonna be this one, and also another email. For you is another email. The email before was just for me, but this email is going to be for you, so send the email please. Hit save. Then in the background there's going to be put a field, and the field is filled with the date time of now. So I'm going to get the email, and then you can say to course, welcome, blah blah blah. You can talk to others to the course soon. And also we have the video. That's at this time that's a live video, and next time it's gonna be another video. No, it's the same video, but it's gonna be a video and like a recording, right? So this is the email you will get, and you will also get it to this one. Just to show you. I've got your data has been saved. This is what you get as well, right? And also you will get welcome further information. That is what you also get. So I already opted it out, so I'm not seeing it in the inbox. I'm only seeing this one. So this is really going to me. Yeah, this is what I recognize of here. But the other ones will go to you. Just the data has been saved, the welcome email, and also the finish resetting your Salesforce password email. As actually, if I hit this one, you will get the email, but only if the field has been is empty. If not, then it's gonna stay like this, but it's fine. So the code will work like if you put out the chatter user, then it's going to be created in the background, and I will create it in another way. So right now it's created like actually it should be created it's not. Okay. So it's not being created, but I will show you why. Actually, I don't know. But actually, it should go like if the chatter user is empty, then it should be created, to be honest. But we will figure it out why it's not. So at first I want to clean up a little bit, and then so we are going into the process builder like this. You have also like a page layout that is for Leadschatten. I will give it to you just to edit. Just to make you a little bit more comfortable with that. I guess with the words you have more overview. Now let's go to the process builder. Leadschatten layout, yeah, it's already there. So I will bring it into an order. I will also put like process builder into my video, so you are a little bit more able to look for it. Let's say Leadschatten, we have 2 of those. So I've created this one, so the unique fields. I will also put like this one, so that's like the chatter. No, sorry, not this one. Put in like that. No, okay. Escape. Process builder. I will just view the properties. I think we can also, yeah, we need to clone this, so we are able to change the description, for example, or to change something. So we're gonna go into a next version of this one. So what I've put update unique contact ID. I just said if it's new, or if the unique contact ID is blank, or and the Leadschatten contact is not blank. So it's gonna put in automatically, yeah, the unique one. So as you can see here, I will just show you. The other fields will go like this: the chatter user ID and also the email address ID. They will go right away, and we'll put the right email address or something. So as you can see here, we have 13 items and a unique email address, right? That is just one example. There is also putting the chatter user ID and so on. So it's always unique, as we have it put as unique. And let's say I will show you the unique as well. That's the unique one. So I'm going into the corresponding object just to show you that's unique. They're called unique, and also they need to be put as unique. The first is indexed. If they have a hook in there, so it's true, then it's gonna be unique case sensitive, but this is the best indicator here, the unique case insensitive or something. So the chatter user is insensitive. It's gonna be the chatter user ID, right? So it needs to be sensitive. Sorry for this. So it needs to be like this one. The different values of this, so it's going to be the ID of Salesforce, and the ID is always case sensitive, and that's why the unique ones should also be case sensitive. Yeah, as those are named as unique, I can just put in unique and we'll get all the unique fields. And the other ones are similar, so the contact ID and chatter user ID are IDs, that's why they are case sensitive. And the email address doesn't matter if it's a capital letter or a small letter, I think. Lowercase, yeah, I think it's lowercase. It's gonna be always case insensitive, case insensitive. So and then I just put in the process builder to make sure that I put in the corresponding fields. Yeah, that's the one example in here, right? The other work like this, and if I put in a new one, so the email address and something like this is gonna be put in. So let's say I clone this one. Let's say I try to clone it, so now you know that's gonna be a contact ID, so I need to put out the contact for sure. But let's say we are letting the contact in. Let's say this. Let's say I hit cancel, and I hit clone. Then I just change this one, so I say save. So it's gonna work, right? The chatter user is being created, I hope. Let's see. We do like, let's see. We do like this one. We have created a new chatter user. So no ID is the same as the one before. Great. So the chatter has been the chatter user has been created. So if I give this order, so now I have here the other one. That's the last one, right? And then we have it like this. So if there's the same unique email address or same user ID, so it's not gonna work, right? On an insert, the chatter user is created anyway. On an update, it would be like if I want to put in a chatter user that's already existing, it would also be unique. Just believe me. So it's made sure via the unique field and also via the process builder. That in combination makes the all things unique. So the welcome email already has been sent. So it's gonna be sent after some days, just because it's the new one. And maybe if the chatter user is put out, and I think this one should be put out as well, and then the chatter user is being created, I guess. I hope it's not. Interesting. So the chatter user is not being created, but I will figure out why it is. So now we got a problem. Yeah, the chatter user is not created as I want to. Yeah, actually I want to that the chatter user is being created. So let's say it's this one, and also save. Now the welcome email will be sent. That's gonna be the welcome email, right? I already showed you. But the chatter user is not being created. Let's see why. At first, I think we need a chatter user with the same email address. So what we're gonna do, we need to create a new chatter user, right? Actually, this is something we need to do it. So it's going through all the chatter users. Okay, now I will just show you the code. I showed you the process builder, the fields, and also I will just show you the code by now. Let's see. Let's give it a try. I will just do like no, I will just show you at first, and then I will show you. So the first one is the lead trigger. The lead trigger is like I put in the user story, and that's everything I need to show you about this one. Actually, this should be okay. I didn't do it like this. I did do it like this. That's not a big deal. I could also put in the number, but I think that's pretty more comfortable. So now I'm able to jump between the code just with jump marks, and to be able to handle the code better. So there's going to be a Schatten list, so that's going to be for the new one. So you will see. Just take it. There's a Schatten list. Then there's going to be a loop. Okay, The loop is like going to all the records that you are changing right now. So as a user or as a program, software, or anywhere else in Salesforce, if you hit save, this is going to be an update, and then it's going to be run. So in the first place, you're going to go like before insert, before update, and after insert. That are the interfaces that are there. No more. So now I make a difference between after trigger and another one is for sure the before trigger. That's why I've just hit else. If the chatter user is empty and it's a potential worker, yeah, then the shadow list is going to be there. Okay. That is why it's not working. Just because it's not creating chatter users on yeah, okay, it's not creating chatter users, right? So it should be create chatter user not only on insert but also on update. That's why I will put it like here, and then I will give it like is before, and we'll put like this one. Yeah, I will just put it out, put out the else as well, and so now I have the before and a better code. So now the chatter user should be created right away after the loop. We are creating the chatter users, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's an insert or if it's an update. Okay, it just needs to be a potential worker. And I guess we have missed something. Let's go onto the one again. And I guess if they are excluded, they shouldn't. They should not create any chatter user. If they're excluded, they are not going to do it. And I guess so that is why you are going into the code like Scrum. There's another field for this. That's I think there's some data that will be confidential. That's why I will put it in here. Let's see. It's about Schatten. I will just put out one of mine, and just to show you what I mean. It's about this one. I guess that's fine. That's about, yes, that's just my email address, and that's fine. So this is gonna be my one. So I go over this just to be sure that I get everything. Don't send emails, for example. If it's hit, then we cannot send any email. So we will derive it right from here. Okay. So I guess if I have this in overview, that's fine. Don't send emails, right? So go to this one. And then we go to the Leadschatten. For sure, we could also go like edit object. So we are right away there. Both is possible. Yes. Now we are gonna go to the fields. We will hit like don't. Yeah. So because I just need this one, I go into the field for sure. And then I will hit like this one. I will save it in between, and I will put it also into my environment. So I go like add a new field in there. I think the field is not existing yet. Let's see if it's existing at first. No, it's not existing. It came later on, so it's not a big deal. So go in like this, and then we go in like this. That's gonna be a checkbox. So it's this one. Hit next, it's gonna be this name, and also no helper, no default value, that's fine. And we hit next. It's gonna be like this, but we don't need to push it into the next environment. Let's save, as it is already existing in the project. We're just putting it into here, so it's fine for now. But now we have the field in here, and we can do something with it. The email for sure should not be sent if this one is hit. So those are the unique fields, so those are fine. But we need to go into Leadschatten. So that's gonna be the emails, and the emails are not like let's say that those are emails. Update this record, send the email, blah blah blah. I think we go like clone this one for sure. Let's say we have the email address in there, so that the email should not be sent. That is why we go like and not this one. Yeah. Hit save. Let's see, and not. Why is that? Field doesn't exist. Field don't send wait, it's a Leadschatten, right? Yeah, on the Leadschatten, don't send emails. That's right, and that is existing. Oh, okay. We need to put it in another way, I guess. Let's say you go like email. Let's say don't send emails. Choose save, right? Also this one, that's about the conditions. So we're putting in another condition. I will show you the other ones right away. It's like don't send emails, right? Hit save, right? We can also put like in formulas. We can say all should be valid. At least one should be valid, or we can also put a custom logic, yeah, right? Can put a logic and could say what we want to. But in the first place, it's an and, and the conditions are like cheddar welcome email should be sent is true, and the potential customer is true, and the contact description is like this one. It's like a LinkedIn one. The welcome email should be sent. It's true, and the don't send emails should be false, right? Just to be sure that we are thinking about this. So sometimes you don't have the overview, and you're in some processes, and if the don't emails is put, so it shouldn't be sent. Let's hit activate and go for it, right? Okay. Now we are not sending any emails if the don't send emails is hit. But if yeah, so that's gonna come in a week later. That's also fine. That's not isn't something we can test right away. If you so that the standard you don't need to test, so you can be sure that after 7 days it's gonna be fine. If you did it like this one, so it's gonna be the same, right? So like this, we can say it's okay, and we can go on like this. Okay, let's say we are going to save this one. So a cheddar user is gonna be created, I guess. Yes, it is. So we're gonna get the finish resetting. So that is what we're gonna do as well. If I'm gonna do this over an automation or something, you will get the finish resetting password email, right? And if you going into this and hit this, you will get you will come to this one. Then you will hit in like a password. It's like this one. So you put it in. You put another password. Of course, you should remember this. And so you say in which city you have been born, like blah, blah, blah. You can put in whichever question you want, whichever answer you want, but you should be able to answer those questions. And so I should say password change. So now the password is going to be changed and you are going to be logged in as this user. So you're going to be logged in as a Cheddar user by now. Then you're going to have some groups in there. I guess you don't have the permission for this group. Let's say I'm logging in to this via another email address. So I just want to go on like this. I think now I'm not logged in anymore. Oh, sure, I'm logged in. Oh, great. That's great. That's great. That's great. I think I'm not logged in here anymore. So I need to log in again. It's not gonna be. Oh, it's now. Is it? Oh, it's gonna be like this. It's not like this. Okay. Let's say this one. Okay. Now I'm a little bit scared. Oh, I think I changed the password for the wrong thing. Let's say I'm just beginning with right here. I think it's about here. Let's go into the environment. Let's hit OK. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Not doing it. Let's hit this one and this one. Actually, I saved the wrong password in there. And let's say I will just go into my key pass and we'll figure it out. I guess it's over there somewhere. I just put in a different password by accident. Yeah, now it's okay. Let's hit actualize and then we are there again. What I'm going to do, I just invite you to this environment. I guess you don't have a Cheddar group in here. Let's say we are going to the Cheddar groups. Right. We're just going to the Cheddar and we're coming to an end. As I need to finalize this one, I will just go on with this video. I want to do it and want to show you something. Yeah. Now I'm logged in as a correct user, so there's no group in there, right? Here you're gonna see a Cheddar. This is what I derived from there. We're gonna go like Salesforce calls. This is what you're gonna get. You will get this group in here, and with that group you will be able to see some YouTube videos. For example, the channel. Also, this is gonna be this is gonna be a video. Okay. So this is not a channel. I will just go to my channel for sure. And we'll put it in like this. Yeah, this is also something you're gonna see, but I want to make sure that here are the correct information. So I go in like Cheddar groups. Yeah, this is also something I will provide you here. Like Cheddar groups. I think this is something fine. Okay. this is what you're gonna get here. So just to come to my channel, yeah, and then you have an overview. Please join my meeting. I think the go-to meeting is already gone, so that's why I just put out the meeting here. And also the times are gone. Yeah, please join my meeting from my computer, tablet or smartphone. That's fine, and it's gonna be like in here. Let's go like also the subscribe to not miss any video. That's great, and also to 5:30, right? Just to have the right time in there, and then I go like the group email, just to send you something, and the access type is private, so you only the people who want to or who can will see it. So this is gonna like the Salesforce course, and for sure there's also an acceptance criteria. Let's make sure that we got it. So put into the Leadschatten. I think that is already done. This is also done, so we need to put it into the Salesforce course. That is not done yet. So that's a little bit more complex, right? And okay, maybe I will give you the answer about how to create cheddar users, right? It's just written in here, and after this we need to put in some tests for sure, but now I'll show you. There is the method create cheddar users. So that is something I didn't explain to you yet, but I will now. So we have the method in there, and the method is go like getting some shadow list, some leads or Leadschatten, and then you say if it's not gonna be an update, so on an update it will work, or it will work on an insert, but it also needs to be an after insert, then it's gonna work. So let's make sure that it's fine. After insert is in there, so we can do it. Or the shadow list is null, and or the shadow list is empty, right? So then it's gonna go out. Okay. But if it's not gonna going out, then we say we have a basic cheddar user in here. So the basic cheddar user I will use to create a user. It's just more comfortable, right? Just to work like a pattern, and to change the fields I need to change. So it's a little bit more comfortable, I would say. So at first, for sure, you need to create a cheddar user, but if it's created, you can go like this. So it's gonna be like this one. Yeah, it's in the back end. Let's say I go to the user, so I go like setup, and I need to wait a little bit, and I go to the users. Then I go in here. Let's go to the users. Let's go to the users, and I opened it. Then I have like this one. No, not this one. It's like I guess this one. Yeah, it's with the shader in there, so I can make a difference between the cheddar and the system administrator for sure. And now this is gonna be our user, right? So it's already created, and that's why we don't need to have a look on this. And but you know that it's like the email, or the username is like this, as this is our pivot user, I would say. Let's say we go like user list. We need to insert some cheddar users at the end. We need to be able to link cheddar users to, or the other way around, Leadschatten to cheddar users. And also we need the profile, right? Just to say it's a system administrator profile. You're getting it right away just from the profile ID of the user. So always the user profile ID, and then we go on. We are going through the shadow list. The shadow list is the parameter. This list is just filled with every Leadschatten we have changed. something inserted or changed. So if it's changed, it's go like old shadow. It's go like getting the old one. If the old one has no cheddar user or has a cheddar user, and also if it has changed, right? Then we prove also if the profile is not a system administrator, as the system administrator can change a cheddar user because they need to be comfortable with the system, and so we say it's fine. And we go like add an error. The cheddar user cannot be changed once it has been created for a Leadschatten, right? So now we go in like cheddar user is the same as empty, and also if it's an insert, then we go a little bit different. So it's also working on an update, but on an insert it's going anyway. So let's say we do like this. I think only if it's null. Yeah, if it's already put, it's fine. We want to make sure that the user has a little bit more power about the system, and that the system is not telling you what to do or something. If it's only if it's empty, and you as a user, if you have put something, that is fine. New cheddar user, right? It's gonna be cloned. Let's say I think we cannot show you, or I cannot show you. I just go to Ecosia, right? Now let's do it in here. We go to Ecosia. I just say Salesforce Apex clone, just to look for it, just because I want to know it. It's not gonna be in our list here, so we need to yeah, as you can see, it's not in the list, so we need to go into the documentation for sure. So this is what we're going to do. We will look for the clone one, like open parentheses, and then we have it, right? That's going to be in this here. So the clone has 4 parameters, and also I will put it into this one as object clone, as object class. Hit save. Then we have like the preserve ID. We say in this case we save no. You will see later on the second parameter is true in our case. So it's like is it a deep clone? Yes, it's a deep clone. What is a deep clone? I think the preserve ID is pretty sure what it is, but as deep clone is it's optional. It doesn't need to be put in, but I will. Determines whether the method creates a full copy of the as object field, yeah, or just a reference. If set to true, the method creates a full copy of the as object. All fields in the as object are duplicated in memory, yeah, including relationship fields. Consequently, if you make changes to the field on the cloned as object, the original object is not affected. Especially, normally in a before trigger, you can change some fields. If you cloned it with a deep clone, you're not able to do it. If it's not a deep clone, if you change then something, it's fine. If set to false, the method performs a shallow copy of the as object fields, as I said before, yeah, or copied relationship fields reference original as objects. Consequently, if you make changes to the relationship field on the cloned as object, the corresponding field on the original as object is also affected, and vice versa. The default is false. Yeah, that's also great. But I think that's fine. And also preserve read-only timestamps and auto number. I guess that's fine by name, so we don't need to look it up. But in here, it's going to be a new one, so we hit false, right? We will add it to the list to insert the cheddar user later. Then we save the last name, the first name, the email address, and the alias just to the ones we need. As the alias is 8 signs, we just need to put in like the 4 left signs, from the left, the 4 signs of the email, and from the right, the 4 signs of the email. And as you can see here, I think that's pretty comfortable. Now, we are putting the correct language so that you're getting the right welcome email. So this is what I show you. we will put in like English. Then we hit we put out this values, and then we put this one. So it's gonna go like we are changing something. We wait a little bit, then we get this one, right? We will get this email with English. So that was this is not what I mean. No, I just mean what I think about is the cheddar user. So at this point we don't have German ones, right? But we the cheddar user, if it's created anew, yeah, you will get an email for sure, and also it's in English. Yeah, if we put it to German, it's like the code in here. That's like this one. Hit it to German, and then we take out the cheddar user. We will get it in German, right? So it's gonna go like in German. Yeah, it obviously depends on what we are choosing in Leadschatten as language, but we need to put it into the code to differ between them. So also the username is like random this time, but if it's already created, we shouldn't do this, and that's why we hit save. And just because also as an administrator you shouldn't create a new user, as this is not necessary. Yeah. Let's try it out. So if you go in like this, then it's gotta go like this. Okay. Actually, there shouldn't be created any user again. I guess. Actually, this shouldn't be the case. So the username will take the first 80 signs. So let's say we are going like this. Hit save. Okay. Now you get in a duplicate error. So the user already has been created, and in that manner we make sure that we don't create it twice, and the people don't get the emails twice, or don't need to log in again, yeah, as a new user. So that's we should avoid. So as the username only has 80 signs, it's going like 80. It makes sure that it's only about 80 signs, right? So sometimes the email is pretty long, and so it's gonna go like this. Let's say no. That's the Salesforce courses, right? That's the one for the Salesforce. No, it's okay. That's for the Salesforce courses, and we should put it like this. No, that's okay. We're going like this. And also we link the Leadschatten to the new user. Just later on, I want to be able to get the user to put in the ID of the user, just because in this place the user is just created but has no ID yet, and we cannot yeah. Actually, my phone time is over. Okay, actually this is a pretty good one. Let's say I make a break, and I will come later. See you next time.